Hey, it's me, just Steph. I kind of get where I am inspired to uh, do something, and I feel like I want to tell you about my why. And so I'm going to share this, and I want to tell you a little bit about my story. So I'm just Steph. I'm Steph Palermo. I am a highly sensitive intuitive with the gift of knowing. I'm an empath, and as the universe, God allows, I can read souls. And I recently started reading some cards. I can do that. I'm an international speaker, talk show host, author, and coach as well. And if any information, it's all in the description of this video. But more importantly, I really want to talk to you today about my why and why I'm doing what I'm doing, why I am putting myself out there as an influencer, why I am building this business of coaching and my reality show and my writing and in all of this. I want to tell you why, because I think it's important. You need to know this about me. At a very young age, I felt things happening. And I thought people can see. I thought people could see what I could see. I thought they could feel what I would know things. I would know things were going to happen. I would feel the energy. And mostly I lived in a house that was a home that was very volatile. And I knew when things were going to go down. I knew. And I felt it. I felt the energy, and I knew. And I just thought everybody saw things the way I did, when I could look at people and I could know their story. They maybe just said a few things and I could see the whole story, and I knew and I understood and I almost lived it. And I thought people could, I thought everybody could do that. And so and there's things that I've talked about and I've written about, and to me I go, duh, but not everybody knows it. It's just because I have been given this some of this knowledge and this understanding, and I don't know if you want to call it enlightenment, whatever you want to call it, deep realities. I understand them, and and you can ask so many of my friends, they're like, whoa, that's deep. And I could look at things and extrapolate the depth of the meaning of this, of an experience. And I understand why things have happened. And I look at them and I'm very introspective. So I have these gifts, but then through the years, I also, in my life, not just on the spiritual level, but in reality, it's all reality to me, whether it's spiritual or physical, but in my physical time-space reality, I was born with Poland syndrome, and I have a limb difference, and I suffered greatly with that, like being in hospitals and lots of surgeries, lots of pain, lots of mostly the physical pain goes away, but the emotional pain does not, or it takes a lot longer to get through. So I lived through all that, but I always had this deep gut feeling that I was meant for more. Not because I wanted attention, because certainly when it came to my rare disorder, my rare difference, my limb difference, and all of that goes along, I never wanted the attention. I didn't want anybody to pay attention to that. I didn't want that. But but I had this deep knowing that I have so much more to give, and I am here for a reason. And all these gifts, including living with Poland syndrome, it's part of what I have to give back to the world. Sort of fast forward, my life, getting married, pretty much for the wrong reasons, because I didn't have anybody encouraging this kind of thing. I could never really talk about any of this. And so I just did what I did, but I felt unworthy of good things. I felt unworthy of being treated nicely. I felt unworthy of being, like in a love relationship, sort of, like a girl wants to be treated like a princess, and I didn't feel worthy of that. And I always worked and tried to take care of everybody else and care for my kids and give them, and I gave to everybody before me. And in that time, I started to go back to church and try to figure out what was going on with me. What was going on? Why wasn't I happy? Why was I unsatisfied? Why did I feel bad about me? And why did I give to everybody, but my cup was empty? And in my prayer life, I started to receive messages in my prayer life. I have journals up in my attic with all the things that I received. I say it's God. You can say whatever you want. And there were messages like, the work that you will do is for the faithful now, but it will be for everybody later. Everybody. And I thought, who is going to believe that shit? Who's going to believe that? And I had experiences of knowing what was going, like actually telling somebody, this is how you feel. And people crying and saying, oh my gosh, this is what I think, this is what you're telling me. And it was all true. And I went to see a priest to talk about it, because I said, I have these gifts. I have the gift of healing. I have these gifts. And he said to me, do you? And I was scared. I was like, I don't know. And they poo-pooed me. And I just went away. And I just said, okay, well, how could it possibly be that I'm supposed to do this work when my own church doesn't recognize it in me? And, it says in Proverbs, wise men will seek out your gifts. And so I said, well, maybe this isn't true. Maybe I'm just hearing things, maybe whatever. And as I started to grow as a person and to take care of me and to fill myself up, I ended up getting divorced, but taking care of my body, taking care of my mind, taking care of my emotions, getting help, my gifts started to get stronger. And I started to say, yes, I have these gifts. Like this is what I'm supposed to do. This is why I've come into this time-space reality. And I started to listen to different speakers, whether it's, Abraham Hicks or Louise Hay, and reading, the Four Agreements, Don Miguel Ruiz's books, and his two sons, The Mastery of Love, and The Voice of Knowledge, and, The Fifth Agreement, and all of those. 5 Levels of Attachment. I've read them all. And Choice Theory by Malcolm Gladwell. It's somewhat Glasser. But I did all this reading and I tried to figure it out. And then somebody said to me, "You're an empath." And I was like, "What is that?" And I started to dig around and I started to see what so many things that were in sync with my gifts, not to mention the other gifts, all the other gifts, and what I was feeling inside all these years. Finally was, I started to believe myself. I believed, and I said, yes, this is why I'm here. I am a warrior for God, the universe, and for people to understand who they are and to know they have a purpose and they're meant to be here, and that life is fun and it's about the love, and anything good that happens because it is essentially love. Any evolution that happens, anything that changes, at some point there is love there. I know that bad things happen, but it seems like it's bad because you feel bad. Like, just take a breakup. I had a breakup in November. I felt bad, but I knew it was the best thing that ever happened to me because it was time to move. It was time to change. It was time to grow. It was time to move on. It's like that. There are things that happen that feel bad, but essentially it's a door closed because now the door is opened, or it's a path that you shouldn't be going down. And we feel bad about it. It's the same thing. I am trying to show you your path. And I know that this is my journey. This is my gift. This is my purpose here. And my why is because this is what I'm supposed to be doing. This is my gift given to me to give back to you, to all of you, to help you to see how amazing you are, to show you how to make the changes in your life, to live the life that you're meant to live. And with all my YouTube reality shows, to show you what is out there for you to enjoy. I can't tell you how much. You can look at all my Facebook and everything that I do. I go out there. I have so much fun. And yeah, things aren't always that great. I am not the weight I want to be. I certainly am not making them right this minute, not making the money I want to make, and I'm not living where I want to live. But in general, I am happy. I'm not in a love relationship, which I'd like to be in. I'd love to have a life partner so I can chill and have somebody to hang with. You know, at the end of the day, when everybody goes home, it would be nice. I would love all that. It's all coming. It's all happening. It's happening now. It's all out there. It's there. But what I'm trying to say is even though those areas of my life aren't exactly, where it's going, or like right now it's not manifest, it does not manifest right now in my life, I love to go out and have fun, to meet people, to enjoy my life, and everything I do so that I can enjoy the life that I have. And I want to show you how to do it because that's my purpose here. No matter how hard I've had it, no matter how bad things were in my life, and the pain and the heartache and the physical pain, the emotional pain, it's all there for me to help you. It happened to me so that it doesn't have to happen to you. I can help you to speed up and not take 52 years to get to where you want to be. Like me, that's my purpose here. I'm a light worker. I am a messenger of light and love. And my purpose is your gift from me to you. And that's my why, because this is what I'm supposed to be doing. This is my life. This is who I am. And I use those gifts every day to make your life better. And when I make your life better, and when I help you to see how great it is and that it is an amazing existence, then I am better. And I can tell you, I feel bad when I can't operate in my gifts. Like, I don't feel fulfilled. I don't feel, I feel something is missing when I can't give back, when I can't love somebody where they're at, when I put my own wall up and not love as completely as I should love. So that's my why. This is what I'm supposed to be doing. This is my job. And I want to give you everything I've got to help you be who you are, to see that life is amazing and that you need to get off that treadmill and to enjoy everything that you have, because it's fun, it's amazing, and there's so many good things happening. It's happening right now in history. It's time to change. It's time to grow. And it's time for each one of you to get to me so I can help you one way or another. So that's all I have for you today. I wanted to share my why. And I hope you understand. If you have any questions, please private message me or find me, email me, whatever you want. And there's also all the links are in this, in the description of this video. And know that I love you. And I'm so happy to finally embrace and own what I have inside of me, my gifts, to give back to you so that I can do more and I can reach more audiences. And if you find any of what I do of value, please share it. Share it with your friends, share it with your family, share it with somebody you love, because the more I get out there, the more I can help people. So I ask you to kindly help me out here. And that's it. I love you all. Wishing you love, balance, and peace. Ciao, ciao, baby. I love you.